everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. It's day 5. Can you believe it? I can't believe it's day 5 already. This week has gone by so fast. So fast. I've had so much stuff going on. First time on your scope. Awesome. Well, welcome. I'm happy to have you join us today. It's the last day of the challenge, but it's one of the best days, I think. For those of you who haven't tuned in for the rest of the challenge earlier, yes, there'll be replays coming out in your email. So for those of you who haven't tuned in for the challenge, and this is your first day, or maybe you've only caught a couple of the scopes, this is a 5-day challenge to streamline your business. So each day, I've gone through different aspects of your business that you need to streamline in order to have bigger profits, save more time, and get more work done. So you're doing more work in less time, which is always the goal. Cool. So at the end of this scope, I have a giveaway, and it's going to be a really fun one. It's for one of my programs that I have that has changed the lives of hundreds of women and has made a huge difference in the amount of money I make every month. So I'm going to be giving that away a little bit later, so stick around. I also have a super fun surprise for you guys coming up a little bit later. That's going to be really awesome as well. That's something I've been kind of toying with for a while, and today I was like, screw it, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to announce it today and get it out there so that you guys have that too. So 2 big things coming up a little bit later. So we're going to get into the content first. I'm going to go through a little bit on priorities. So priorities is our topic for the day. So we're going to get into that. And then after we go through some of the content, then I'll start talking about the special surprise that I have for you. We'll finish up the content, we'll take some questions, and then we'll do the giveaway at the end. If you have any questions at all, please save them until after I've gone through all of the content, just because I get really distracted really easily, and I forget what I'm talking about, and I'm all confused, and it takes me a minute to get back into place. So just write down your questions. If they come up as you're going through the content, just write them down, and then as we get to the questions, hi, happy Friday. As we get to the end of the content, you can ask all your questions. I'll let you know that I'm ready for questions, and then you guys can shoot them all at me, and I promise I will stick around until all of your questions are answered. Okay, cool. So priorities. I love talking about priorities because I think it's something that a lot of people don't really, focus on or spend much time thinking about. They're just like, oh, I have to get to work, I have to do this, and this. But they don't really have those priorities in check where they know, okay, I have to achieve this, I have to do this task today because it will help me to do this. Thanks for inviting people, everyone. I appreciate it. Thank you. Hi, Teresa. So just make sure that, when you're thinking about your tasks for the day, you're prioritizing them. You're not just writing shit down on your to-do list just so you can, get to the end of the day and be like, look what I accomplished today. Because half of it won't matter. Half of it, I can guarantee that half of the stuff you're doing right now is stuff that doesn't matter and you're just wasting your time on. So without priorities, wasting time is a big thing, I think, for a lot of entrepreneurs, because there's so many things that we could be doing every day. There's so many tasks that we could be tackling. There's if you work from home, there's stuff around the house that you're constantly looking at. You're like, oh, I should do this laundry over here that's staring at me. I should wash those dishes in the sink, and then I'll get back to this work that I was doing. So it's easy to get really distracted. So you have to have those priorities in place. It's really important. And your priorities, the priorities that you decide on, because ultimately you're the one who's deciding what your priorities are. It's going to be, similar for most people, but there'll be a little bit of difference between us. But the priorities should, ultimately they should relate to your goals. So you're always going to be setting goals. You're setting yearly goals, quarterly goals, monthly goals, weekly goals, daily goals. So you're setting goals like crazy, and all of the tasks that you're doing every day, you have to prioritize them so that they're going to get you closer to your goal. So that's the first thing, is you want to ask yourself before you sit down to do any task at all, whether it's in your personal stuff around the house, your whatever, or it's your business stuff. You have to ask yourself, will doing this task right now get me closer to my goals? So that's the first thing, is your priorities and your goals and your tasks that you're doing, or not your goals, your tasks that you're doing every day, they have to in some way either, move you closer to achieving your goals or make you money. So that's another question you can ask yourself is, will doing this task make me money right now? And the right now part is key here, because a lot of times we can look at things and justify doing them because they may eventually make us money. Like, for example, if you're going to sit down to write a post that you're going to submit to another website, so a guest post that you're going to send somewhere, you might say like, yeah, that could get me, people that are following me, and then those people following me could eventually buy from me. But you don't know how long that could take. It could take months, if not years, for those people that start following you from that guest post to actually start buying from you. Hopefully it doesn't take that long, but it definitely could. So when I say that, will this task get me closer? Will this task make me money now? The money now part is really, really important. So ways that, you could make money now, some tasks, you could do things like follow up with a potential client. That has a possibility of you making money right away. It could be tweaking a sales page for a promotion that you're running. That could make you money right away. It could be, just doing a promotion for discovery calls. That could make you money right away. You know what I mean? So those are the things you want to be thinking about. Is it going to get me closer to my goals, or is it going to make me money now? That's what you need to be asking yourself before you do any task in your business, in your life at all. Anything. Ask yourself those two questions. They are super important, and you really get a lot of insight into, whether or not you're doing the right things in your business. And you'll find, most people anyway, will find that you're not spending your time wisely. You're just not. A lot of times people are doing tasks that just don't matter. They aren't going to have an impact on their revenue. They aren't going to have an impact on the goals that they've set for themselves. They're just wasting time. They're just killing time trying to be busy. And being busy doesn't mean you're successful. If you want to be successful, you have to be doing the right things. And that's, that's the key, is making sure that you're prioritizing the tasks that you're doing, so that the tasks that are being completed every day are tasks that are in some way going to make you money or get you closer to your goals, which, most of our goals are financial. But there could be other goals, such as, physical goals. I want to lose weight, or, I want to buy this house, or I want to grow my community to 10,000 people, or whatever it is. So your goals or money, is it going to get you closer to your goals, or is it going to make you money? Okay. So what I really want to talk about today when we're going over priorities is something that I call a focus list. And this is just a list of all of the tasks that you need to focus on and get done each day. Now, each day, you're going to have a lot of the same tasks, but there might be some different tasks each day, also that you're throwing into the mix. But these tasks have to be, they have to be the tasks that are going to make you money or get you closer to your goals. If they're not, they don't go on the list. It's that simple. Scrubbing your floors, not going to make you money, not going to get you closer to your goals, unless your goal is to have a sparkly clean floor every day. So those are the types of things that you outsource. Those are the types of things where you tell other people to do them for you, because you are focused on your goals, your income. That's all you care about right now. Okay? Obviously there's going to be, times when, that you have to do things, like you have to do the dishes, or you have to clean up, cat puke on the carpet. Or maybe that was just me this morning. Oh my God. Maybe there's times when you have to do that. You have to, go away from things that are going to make you money or get you closer to your goals, because you have no choice and you have to do this particular task. But this is not going to happen regularly if you are outsourcing properly. And I don't necessarily mean outsourcing where you're paying somebody. I mean, you can just start making your kids do more chores and making them be more responsible around the house. It could be telling your partner you need some support in certain areas around your home or in your personal life or with the kids or whatever it may be. So you need to make sure that you're giving yourself that space so that you can focus on your goals and you can focus on your income and you can focus on getting that all done in an efficient way, so that you're not strapped to the computer all the time, so that if those tasks do come up where you do have to do them and you don't have a choice of delegating them, you're going to have the time to do that. And you're going to have a lot more free time where you can go out and do whatever you want. And again, instead of just being on the computer all the time doing all of these tasks that's just busy work and stuff that's not going to do anything for you in your business. So I mentioned this before, but I'm going to mention it again because I really want to get it into your heads how important it is. When it comes to focus, I've talked a lot about focus over the last few weeks, and when it comes to focus, you have to be more than just focused. I don't know how else to say it, because a lot of times people will say to me like, yeah, I'm going to be more focused in my business, I'm going to get more focused on my tasks, I'm going to get more focused on making money. That's not enough. You have to be, this is what I say all the time, you have to be focused on the right things at the right time in the right way. The right things, the right time, the right way. Because you can be focused in your business. It's easy to get focused in your business, really. But it's difficult for some people to be focused on the right tasks because they don't know what those right tasks are. So they just guess and they waste a bunch of time. Or, they'll focus on, the right tasks, but they'll do them too early or too late. And so it doesn't make a difference in their business and they just waste their time and they screw it up again. Or they're focused on the right things. They're focused on the right things and doing them at the right time, but they don't do them the right way. They're not focused on getting them done the right way. They're rushing, or they're taking too long, or they're just not putting the details in that are necessary to get the results that they want. So again, they're wasting their time and they're screwing it up. So when you're thinking about focus, you have to think of focus in the 3 different steps. You have to make sure that you're focused on the right things, number 1. You have to make sure that you're focused on doing these right things at the right time, number 2. And then you have to make sure that you're focused on doing these right things at the right time in the right way, number 3. Got it? The right things, the right time, the right way. That is so key, and it's something that a lot of people screw up every day. Every day. I did this years ago when I had my previous business, and I was like, I'm not even exaggerating when I say I was on the computer like 18-20 hour days consistently. I really, really was. I had a couponing blog, and I don't know if you've ever, followed coupon deal freebie sites, but there's always new stuff to post. Always. So we would, I had a team working with me, and I was still working that many hours, and we would honestly post to our blog upwards of like 30 to 35 times a day. 30 to 35, yes, this is January, 30 to 35 blog posts a day. Insanity. And that was with, having a team. I think I had like 3 or 4 other writers that were working with me, and we would still, all of us be glued to the computer all the time because, oh my God, there's another deal, or there's another freebie, we have to post it before so-and-so posts it. It was a total mindfuck, and it took a ton of time. And I realized, after doing it for a couple years, I realized that it was because I was doing all of this work that just didn't matter. It just did not matter at all. And it was stuff that was just eating up so much of my time. And I was, making minimal money from it. I mean, my website, I think at that time was making, before I got this stuff going, it was probably making like, 20, 30 grand a year, which sounds not bad, I guess, for somebody who's just working from home. But, I had a team to pay. So at the end of the year, I was lucky if I made myself like 5 grand for the entire year. It was crazy. So what I did back then was I created the focus formula. And for those of you who haven't heard of the focus formula, it's cassiehoward.com/the-focus-formula. If somebody wants to put that in, that'd be awesome. And what it is a method that I created about 3 years ago while I was doing that couponing blog. And it was something that I learned through trial and error, and also by, kind of testing and tweaking how I spent my time and on what. And what it is, the focus formula is, the method that I follow now, and what I used back then and what I follow now, that, helps me to get really focused and be really productive in my business, really consistent in my business. Thank you. That's the link right there, guys. Thank you for sharing that. So screenshot that and go check it out. So the focus formula helps me to, learn all of this stuff. It helps me to stay really focused, not just get focused, but stay focused. I know exactly what to be focused on, when to be focused on it, how to be focused on it. And it, it helped me to grow that business to, we got up to like 100K a year or something, which was pretty good back then for just a couponing blog. But eventually I got bored of it, sold that, and then did the coaching business. And I applied the focus formula to my coaching business from the start. And in 12 months, I was able to go from $0 and a complete nobody knew who the hell I was, from $0 to $250,000, in sales by the end of that 12 months. And that was because of the focus formula. It helped me to, get all of this work done and to get it done the right way at the right time, so that I was able to attract my community of people that, were, in love with the work that I was putting out there and in love with the way that I did things. And so it was really easy for me to get clients and sell programs and things like that. But I would not have been able to do that without the focus formula. I would not have been able to do that without, completely burning out, which I did at one point during the year, but that's a whole other story. But, with the focus formula, I was able to make all that money. And also, I really only worked a couple hours a day. In the beginning of my business, I worked a lot. I probably worked like 12-hour days in the beginning, but that was because I was so excited about it, and I was so excited about getting it all done. And that's really what led to my burnout at the one point. But now, these days, I honestly spend like 3 to 4 hours a day on my business max. Some days I spend a little bit more, if I have something going on. Some days I spend less. I'm able to take weekends pretty much completely off. So I don't really spend much time on my business at all, and I make a ton of money doing it, and I love doing it. So that was all a result of getting super focused and having this focus list of things that I needed to get done and that were really important. So just a handful of the things that are on my focus list, and things that I recommend for you guys to have on your list as well, is things that are going to give you a really high return on investment. So that can be an investment of time or an investment of money. So anything that is going to give you a high return on investment, that needs to be on your list. That needs to be something that you do every day. Also things that are, like around financial savings. So if it's going to save you money in your business, but still get you really amazing results, that's something you want to focus on as well. There's times in my business, usually like, once a quarter, sometimes a little bit more if I'm feeling like it, I'll go through all of my expenses in my business, and, I'll just say, okay, what can I get rid of, or what can I cut back on because I'm not really using it that much, and usually I'm able to save a couple $100, sometimes a couple $1,000 every month. And, it all adds up, and you'd be amazed at how much money you're spending on crap that you don't even realize you're spending money on. So you need to track that and make sure that you're looking back at your finances consistently, all the time, so that you can get rid of things and stop paying for things that you aren't actually using and aren't getting a result from. So high return on investment, financial savings, and then of course my favorite, money-making activities. This should be like number one, top of your to-do list every single day. Some type of money-making task every day, or some type of sales task every day that is going to make you money now. So it can be, things like writing a new sales page, outlining a new offer that you're going to put together. It can be following up with a potential client. It could be writing a sales email to your list. It could be creating a brand new sales page. There's a whole bunch of different things that you can do relating to sales and relating to money-making activities. Just don't get caught up into the money-making activities that might make you money eventually. Such as guest posts and things like that. Those things are fine. If you want to do them, go for it. But you do them after you've finished everything that is on your focus list, or your top must-do items for the day. After you've done that, then if you want to spend more time doing things like, writing guest posts and that, then go for it. But you need to get the stuff on your focus list done first. The things that are going to make you money now, as opposed to later, you want to be doing those right away. Cool. So money-making activities. Another thing is, an increase in brand awareness. So your visibility is going to be something that you really want to focus on as well. If you're not out there every single day and putting your name and your face and your words and your message out there, people are going to forget about you, because there's other people who will step up and do that. Hey. So if you want to be remembered, if you want people to constantly be buying from you and constantly sharing your stuff and constantly recommending you to other people, you need to be super visible, because the more visible you are, the more brand awareness you get. Even if you're your own brand, your own personal brand, you're going to get more brand awareness. And the more brand awareness that you have, the more of a following you're going to get, the more of a larger community that you're going to get. And, obviously, I'm sure you've heard before, the numbers matter. The more people you have following you, the more money you will make. Guaranteed. It's the same with, email lists. People say like, oh, I can't make money because I have a small list. Well, you can make money, but you can't make much. The amount that you can make is limited. But if you have, an email list of 100,000 people, you're going to make way more money than if you have an email list of 1,000 people. So, the more people you have following you, the better. And I'm not trying to hate on people who have small email lists. We've all been there. But you need to focus on getting your community to be larger. Large communities, because that's where you get large dollars. Okay? So huge communities. That's what you want to be focusing on. Huge communities that are super engaged and that you are really visible in. And so that you're going to have that brand awareness and people are going to love you. They're going to love your message, and then they're going to buy all your shit. Cool? And then the last thing that you're going to want to focus on, last but not least, is your customer service or customer satisfaction. So you want to focus on having better customer satisfaction at all times. And this is not even necessarily something that I would recommend you do all the time. You want to have this, as something that you delegate. Yeah, you're going to be doing some customer service yourself at times, it's just part of it, but you should delegate most of this to somebody else. So anything that you can do to improve your customers' experience so that they're just, obsessed with you and obsessed with your content and obsessed with your work, you need to focus on that, because that is going to that is going to enable you to grow your community quicker. Because if people love you and they're obsessed with you, they're going to tell all their friends about you. Those people are going to become wildly obsessed with you, and they're going to tell all their friends about you, and your community just starts to grow and grow and grow and grow and grow. And that's, part of that is because you have such amazing customer satisfaction. And you focus on that, and that is a big thing in your business. So if you're not focusing on that right now, you're not getting back to people right away. You're not, fulfilling the promises that you make for people. You're not trying to make the process easier for them. Like one thing that I saw the other day was, I'm a member of this membership community site thing. And I've been a member for a little while, and I wasn't loving it anymore, and I was getting really bored with it, to be honest. So I was like, I'm just going to cancel. I'm not, spending, all this money every month and not using the content, because I really wasn't using it. So I was like, I'm going to go cancel. I'm going to get rid of it. And so I logged in, and I went to, my account page or whatever it's called, and I'm trying to find the cancel link, and I can't find it anywhere. I even, went into the, what's it called? How you can view the source of a website? So I went to view the source, and I'm like trying to find the word cancel membership or whatever, and I could not find it anywhere. So I had to email them and say, I want to cancel my account. I can't find the link. Where is the link? Or can you just cancel it for me? They didn't get back to me for 3 days. 3 days. Now, if that's not shitty customer service, I don't know what is, And I mean, I'm sure that at times it happens where, an email gets lost. It's happened to me before, unfortunately. Maybe there's, technical difficulties or something, but this is stuff that you need to be focusing on so that you can constantly be improving the experience for your customers, so that they have more positive experiences than not. Because the more negative experiences people have with you and your content and in the way that you do things in your business, the more they're going to tell people about you, and the more people are going to hear about those negative experiences and aren't going to trust you in your business, and they aren't going to want to work with you and pay for your stuff. So a really important thing that needs to be on your focus list every day is asking yourself, what can I do today to improve my customer's experience? And that could be something as simple as just reaching out to somebody who signed up for one of your programs and just say, hey, how's it going with the program? Is there anything I can help you with? Do you have any questions? And this is especially fun to do, if you have something that's completely passive, so you're not there. Like, for example, I have, my sales course and my Facebook course and even the focus formula, where, I'm not really there. I'm in the Facebook group for the focus formula, but I'm not there all the time. But sometimes I just reach out to people and I'm like, hey, how's it going with the program? Can I help you at all? And people are always like, wow, I wasn't expecting to hear from you because you weren't included in in the price, you know, like you being there one-on-one. So people really love that. They love having that attention that you give them. So, you know, do something every day, even if it's, you know, seems really small to you, but something every day that is going to improve the experience for your customers. So you're constantly, you know, improving your customer satisfaction. So just to recap, the things that you need to focus on every day, you know, tasks that have a really high return on investment, an investment of time or investment of money, any ways that you can save money in your business. So constantly reviewing your expenses and getting rid of stuff. You know, I have like expenses now of like 25 to 30K a month. So if I'm not really careful, you know, I'm going to start spending, you know, 40, 50, $60,000 a month, and half of it will be on crap I don't even use anymore. But thankfully, I'm really good at, you know, paying attention to where my money's going and constantly saying, okay, get rid of this, I don't want that anymore, I don't need this, or downgrade this, you know, so that it's saving money, because you don't need to be spending money that you know, for things that you're not using. So financial savings, money making activities, top of your list every single day, money making activity. Increasing your brand awareness, so your visibility, and then improving your customer satisfaction. So better customer satisfaction. So again, you know, remember that your priorities should, number one, relate to your goals, and also number one, really, is it should also make you money. So it's either going to, not also, it's going to make you money right now, or it's going to get you closer to your goals, whatever the goals are. Cool? Yay! Okay, so I want to tell you guys about the special bonus, I guess, that I have for you. There's actually two of them. There's two bonuses. I forgot to tell you. There's two bonuses. And then after I go through that, then I'm going to take questions. So if you guys have questions about this stuff, write them down, and you can ask me once I get to that part. So the two bonuses that I have, so I've been talking about focus a lot, and that's because, you know, honestly, I think that's the main thing you need to be doing in your business, is being super focused, but only on the right things, right time, right way. And that's why I created the focus formula. I created it 3 years ago, give or take, and I actually launched I launched the method. I created everything and I put it together, and I launched something for you guys a couple weeks ago, and there's only 2 days to sign up, and then that's it. On Saturday, so tomorrow, that's it. The program is done. You can't sign up anymore. And the focus formula is something that is going to change your life forever. I promise you that. And if it doesn't, I'll give you all your money back, and I will kiss your feet and apologize like crazy. But I'll get to that in a minute, Patty, the cost of the focus formula, because that's actually one of the special offers, bonuses I'm going to give you today. So the focus formula is 18 different modules that are going to get you focused, going to get you being really consistent in your business, and getting you making freaking money, and making big money, making it really fast, and making it really consistently, which is key. It's really easy to make like a ton of money in 1 month and then have really shitty months after that, and we don't want that. We want it to be consistent. So that's what the focus formula is going to help you with. You know, check out the testimonial from Lisa in the Babes in Business Facebook group, and you'll see like she's had phenomenal success in her business. You know, also there was another woman, Cynthia, who doubled her business. Another woman named Esther, who got 3 clients in the last 3 weeks of having the focus formula. So it's transformational. Like, I'm not just saying that because it's my program, but it's freaking awesome. Okay, so go check it out, CassieHoward.com/the-focus-formula. And I want to tell you about the bonuses if you sign up. Not just today, but you have to sign up right now. So by the time, you know, I'm done here on Periscope, once I say goodbye, these special bonuses, these 2 bonuses, they're gone. I'm not offering them again. You don't get them anymore, so don't ask me for them. Okay, you have to sign up right now. You have to be serious about getting focused in your business, making more money, and being consistent with it. If you're not serious about that, get the hell out of here, because this is not for you. Okay? Sorry, tough love, okay? So this is the bonus that I'm giving you today. So there's 2 of them. So if you sign up today on Periscope right now, you're going to get my step-by-step process for creating opt-ins that sell like crazy. Okay, and when I say sell, I mean you sell people into signing up for the opt-in. So you're getting people to sign up. This is how this is the process that I follow every single time I create an opt-in, and it's enabled me to get thousands of people to sign up for my challenges and my webinars and my free content. So you're going to get all of that. So you're going to get my step-by-step process. It's not just something I made up and said, oh, this might work. This is tried and tested. It works, okay? It works for me. It works for my clients, and I use it every single time I create an opt-in. I used it for this challenge. I used it for my last webinar. I'm using it for my next freebie that I haven't even announced yet, and it's just incredible at getting people to sign up really quickly and opt into whatever it is that you're selling to them. Selling to them for free, I mean. Okay, so that's what you're gonna get. That's the bonus number 1. Bonus number 2 is the very first person, only the very first person that sends me a private message on Facebook right now, you're gonna get the focus formula for half off. I'm only doing this once. I'm only doing it for one person. So this is somebody who is so fucking dedicated to getting this done that they're like, shit, I'm going to sign up right this second. So you send me a message right now. After Periscope, I'm going to hop on and see who is the first person. And if you weren't the first person, you can still sign up. You can still get the bonus of, my step-by-step process for creating opt-ins. You'll still get that, so no big deal. But, if you send me a private message and I get it and you're the first one and you say, Cassie, I want into the focus formula right now, my number 1, you're going to get it for half off. So the focus formula is regularly $4.97. If you sign up right now, well, not sign up right now. If you send me a message right now to sign up right now, you will get it for $2.47. That's it. That is all you'll have to pay is $2.47. Again, that's only for one person, okay, guys? One person only. One person only is going to get the focus formula for $2.47. Everybody else got to pay full price. Okay? So this is somebody who is, dedicated to getting it done. You're going to get in there, you're going to do the work, you're going to bust your ass and make it happen. Okay? So you're going to get the 50% off. So $2.47. You're also going to get the step-by-step process for creating opt-ins that sell. You're also going to get the 4 bonuses that are already included in the focus formula, which is our private Facebook community, which is my client attraction checklist, which is my daily recommended routine, so everything you need to do every day, my weekly recommended routine, which is everything you need to do every week, plus these 2 bonuses of my step-by-step process and the $2.47 price point. So if you're not the first person, you're still going to get all of those bonuses, but you won't get the 50% off. So if I were you, I'd hurry up and go click over to Facebook. Okay? Send me a message and let me know you want to sign up, and I'll give you the special link to sign up for that price point. Okay? So any questions for me, guys, around priorities, focus, anything like that, or even about the focus formula? Does anybody have any questions at all? I still have our fun giveaway to do. It's not for the focus formula, that was yesterday, but it is for another cool program that I have that I really love, and like I said before, it changed my business and the businesses that the other women who have signed up for has changed for them too. So it's going to be really fun. But I want to make sure that I answer your questions. So do you have any questions at all? If not, we will move on and I'll do the giveaway. I'll give you guys a second if you guys have been writing down questions and you wanted to type them out for me. Randy, I am new to all of this. I have no list, etc. Will the focus formula work for me? Yeah, it works for newbies, but the thing is you need to make sure that you know what you want to do in your business. That's the main thing. Is it a group or a self-study? It's a self-study for sure, but we have our Facebook community where I'm in there quite regularly. The other women that are students of the focus formula, they're in there all the time too. So we can definitely brainstorm together. If you have questions, if you need some support, you go into our Facebook group, and I'm definitely going to be there to help you, and those other women will be there to help you as well. So it's not like here's all the information, have fun. Like if that's how you work and you want to do that way, you totally can. But we also have the Facebook community there for you. If you need that additional support, we can definitely help you with that. Yay! Anybody else? Any more questions? Don't drive and text Patty. Don't do that. I will not be responsible for an accident. If you send me a message when you get there, we're good, okay? But don't text and drive. Do you have another program to help you get focused on the best business fit? Do you have another program to help you get focused on the best business fit? Oh, yeah, the babesandbiz.com, which is my membership community. If you sign up for that, it's only $47 a month. It's crazy cheap. You get a ton of different trainings. In our bonus section, there's actually something where it says, it's something along the lines of, if you don't know what you want your business to be yet, or something like that, and then there's something in there, there's a worksheet in there for you to go through that will help you figure out what you want your business to be. So that's on babesandbiz.com if you want to check that out. And you can always do Babes and Biz in addition to the focus formula too. I have a lot of students who do that because with the focus formula, I'm not teaching you how to, set up an opt-in unless you get this bonus. I'm not teaching you how to grow your email list. I'm not teaching you how to be really visible. I'm not teaching you how to grow a Facebook group. I'm not teaching you that in the focus formula. I'm just teaching you how to be more focused and more consistent in your business, which is so important. But if you're in that and you're also in Babes and Biz, which again is only $47 a month, then you'll get all of that training too. So if you wanted to do both, I think it'd be a really great fit to do both of them together. I would just start with, well, if you don't know what you want to do with, start with that one bonus in Babes and Biz. And then if you do know what you want to do, you already have a business, start with the focus formula and then start doing some content from Babes and Biz if you want to combine the two. Will the focus formula ever be available in the Babes and Biz membership site? No, never. Never, ever, ever. Sorry. Separate. Not for $47, man. $47 for Babes and Biz. I'm not giving the focus formula away in there. It's so valuable on its own. It's worth 10 times what I'm charging for it. It's so damn cheap as it is. So it's not going to be in there. There's a ton of stuff in there already, but that won't be included. Okay, guys, you want to know what the bonus is? Not the bonus, the freebie, the giveaway. This is for one person who's live today, so I'm just going to randomly scroll up and down and then close my eyes and pick somebody like I did yesterday. And what I'm giving away is a lifetime access to, how long is access available to the focus formula once you purchase? Oh, you get access forever, lifetime. Yay! Okay, so I'm giving away lifetime access to my sales course, the Sales Mastery Blueprint. And if you already have the Sales Mastery Blueprint, then I'm going to give you access to my Facebook Groups course, Facebook Group All-Stars instead. But if you don't, then you get access to Sales Mastery Blueprint, which will help you to master your sales conversations. How long should it take to do the program? To go through the focus formula, honestly, it depends on how quick you want to do it. If you saw the testimonial in the Facebook group today from Lisa, she did it in 2 or 3 days or something crazy like that. And then there was another woman who went through it, I believe she said in 7 days, so in a week. So people are doing it really quickly because although there are 18 different modules, they're short. They're 10 to 20 minutes in length because I wanted them to be really easy for you to digest and really easy for you to take action on. So, it depends on how quickly you want to go through it. If it was me, I'd probably binge watch and do them all in one day, but that's how I work. But if you wanted to do one video a day, then, it takes you 18 days, So it can definitely be something that you get done really quickly. Okay, so let me look at the list here. Okay, so I'm going to just kind of scroll up and down and randomly pick. So don't ask me questions for a second because I'm not looking. So I'm just going to, I'm going to scroll up and down. This is there's got to be a better way to do this. I'm just going to randomly stop. Okay, I'm stopping right here and pick one person. Okay, no, that was my face. Let me try that again. So whoever I stop on is going to win the lifetime access to Sales Mastery Blueprint. Stop. I see. Mo, you win. Go on Facebook, send me a private message, say, I win the Sales Mastery Blueprint. Okay, and you're going to get free access. I'll have my assistant set it up for you so you get your login information. You can go check that out and you can master your sales conversations, start making some money. So again, that's Mo. I want you to hear me. Make sure you send me a message on Facebook, okay? Okay, go away. There we go. Yes, you! Yay! So send me a message, okay? And I'll get that set up for you. So are there any more questions for me, guys, around priorities, focus, the focus formula, anything? Anybody have any questions for me at all? Last chance. Remember, if you want to get the focus formula for the $247 price, you need to send me a message on Facebook right now. And if it's only going to be for the first person. So whoever sends it to me first, I'm going to give it to you. And then you're also going to get the step-by-step process for opt-ins that sell. All right. Thanks for joining me for this challenge, guys. It was so much fun, and I love Facebook Live. I love Periscope. I love, doing this live streaming stuff with you. So I'm going to be doing more of it. And I just wanted to say that I know that, you have time to do other things. So I appreciate you spending some time with me today and for the last 5 days. I hope that you've learned a ton. For those of you that have signed up for the focus formula, welcome. I'm so excited to have you. And for anybody else who's considering joining, if you have questions, concerns, you're not sure if it's for you, please send me a message on Facebook. I'm happy to answer any questions you have. If it's not right for you, I will tell you. Thanks, guys. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.